do a lot of it's memory. I mean, they've done a lot of work around scent and memory, and you can. And this brought me to think about something else when it came to smell. Um, that we can recall somebody's aroma, and it will elicit feelings in us, not necessarily good feelings. It's a reminder. This is where the power of the mind, our ability to actually, when we recognize things that happen, and we can in many respects self-regulate. The whole point to talking about the sense of smell is, yes, there are chemicals out there that are impacting us strongly. And I think part of my mission at this point is to begin to raise awareness about that, so that we can begin to take back our power. I avoided using the word control there at all costs. Take back our power and begin to help the body keep itself safe. Begin to help the body self-regulate and stabilize, so that it actually has the power to heal. This is the whole concept of universal healing. But until we accept the fact that we live in this world of aromatic compounds that are consistently communicating with our bodies as well as with the rest of the environment, we have the ability to override. And I get asked this question all the time: what do I recommend to protect our bodies? Well, you can actually use certain aromas. I mean, the first thing when I thought of when I was listening to that song, Heaven Sent, she's singing about all these different florals, and not everybody's attracted to florals. So the first thing I say is go to what you like. But then again, when we even talk about essential oils, that's a big one. We have to be careful, because some of these different brands are not necessarily genuine and authentic, and they could potentially be adulterated. And because they are man-made, it's very, very difficult to guarantee the quality. So oftentimes, surrounding ourselves with true natural aromas, things that are, that have not been touched by man, have not been fabricated by man in any way, has more of a benefit, because they will elicit these feelings of times gone by, potentially. This is where memories come in. I've done a lot of work around this with regards to people in treatment facilities and having flashbacks, and using the sense of smell to bring them present to this moment, because those flashbacks involve smelling the air, what the experience was, with the aromas that were in the air at the time. And so you can actually use your sense of smell to pull you back into this moment and really offset that, or the flashback, and help the body, and help that individual rather, return to this present moment. So it does. The sense of smell, it bridges time, and it's an opportunity to actually connect us to something that had a good feeling. There was a study that was done years ago with kids and test taking, and they had a control group where they diffused orange in the room with a group of kids who were studying, and then there was another group of kids who were just studying together. It was just a study group, and there wasn't any aroma in the room. So it's not orange per se. It was just they just selected that particular one. When it came time to take a test, all the kids were in the same room together, and they were diffusing orange in the room while both groups were together. The kids that had studied with the scent of orange actually did better on their test results than those who did not, because their ability to recollect what they were studying was more pronounced. So there's another really fascinating aspect to our sense of smell. So it's very, very, to me, it's probably one. I mean, I can't disrespect any of our senses, because seeing and is a great gift, and being able to touch and to taste and all those things. But the sense of smell really is a very remarkable one for me, and that's why I am here to share all this with you. So up next, I got to tell you first that you are listening to 96.9 KMRDLP Madrid, New Mexico, your community radio station. It is now 1 o'clock here in Madrid, New Mexico. I am DJ Panacea, and you are listening to The Remedial Mystic. And up next, I have for you a song titled Elixir by Lyenda. And it's just a nice little instrumental, because I think what I might do while I'm sitting here listening to this and a few more songs is actually come up with a suggestion, a couple of suggestions for you to potentially help kickstart your system. And I'll explain more about that when I come back.